Hello friends, so today we're going to discuss the problem A from Educational Code Forces round 93, problem name bad triangles. So you are given an array which is sorted in non-decreasing order as you can see in the test case. This is the most important point here. Now you have to find out three indices I, j and k such that it is impossible to construct a triangle with these sides. Okay, so if you know the property to construct a triangle, the sum of two sides should be always greater than the third side. So that's the condition to form a triangle. So if it is impossible, you can choose three indices such that it is impossible to form a triangle. Then you have to return those three indices. Else you have to print out -1, which means that if you choose any of the three indices, it is always possible to form a triangle. So the main thing is, because it is sorted, you can always do this in O of n. And also you can see that from the test cases constraint, I always tell my subscribers or my members to always see the constraints, because constraints always help us to find out the time complexity of the question and how you want to solve it and what is the approach you can use to solve this question. Okay, so as you can see from the test case or from the example, 3, 4, 5 can form a triangle, but this cannot, because as you can see, the sum of the two smallest side is equal to the sum of the other side, but sum of any two smaller sides should be greater than the third side. Okay, so same you can do here. If you can take any two consecutive sides to form a triangle, then these are the smallest side. And if you find out another length which is if this length is smaller than or equal to one or another length which is greater, but to form a triangle, the length of the sum of the two sides should be greater than the third side. So if you form out a third side which is greater than the sum of this, then there will hold a false triangle, and the greater side will always lie on the right side because it is sorted. So for every two consecutive lengths, what you can match it with the last length because it is the maximum. If the sum of these two lengths is less than or equal to this length, then there is a triangle which will not form, and you will print out, and that's the whole trick. Else for every two consecutive, if the length is greater than the last side, then it is not possible, you have to return -1. So that's the whole trick for this question. Let's move on to the code part to make it more clear. This is the code. Take the input of n and the sides and then iterate over, because as you can see, we have to leave the last part. We have to iterate two sides, and then we will stop at this point. Okay, so our I will move till this, which is I less I -2. Okay, so that's the whole thing, because we will not go till here. I will go to here because we are matching I and I+1, and that is less than this. So that's what I've done. I+2 is less than n. Okay, because we don't go to the last point, we have to go -2 from the last position. And what we'll do, if for any of the conditions we see that I and I+1 is less than equal to the last side, then the answer or the false triangle is I+1, because it is indexed from I 1. So the output is I+1, because these are the indexing. It is from 0, so I+1, I+2 and the last side which is n, and we turn out of this solve function. If this condition is not hit, then the answer is -1, because every triangle is possible. So return -1 and just return out. I hope you understand the logic as well as the code. If you still have any doubts, please mention down. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more videos. I'll see you in the next one. Keep coding. Bye.